It's so much more lonely in here now. Nah, not going to bother with that. Yeah, this guy is still here, but I didn't do his task, so to speak. So, yeah. The boy Diero stares at you with respect and gestures towards the trickles of blood adorning your clothes. It really hurts, Manana. Pain, that's what your strike brought upon us.
Any political movement goes through a period of strife. Shame you got mixed up in it though.
Thanks, he shrugs.
Yet it calls back to an older era where this was commonplace. You have a true boyadero heart.
Right, so where is everyone?
Hiding, gathering themselves. The harbor's in full lockdown, friend. No getting in or out, for the time being.
Yeah. So, you can't help me get inside then, right?
No, man. Not today. Today is war.
What's going to happen next?
Time will tell. I'll tell Evrak you dropped by. I'm sure he'll be glad.
Alright, I'm so sure he will be glad considering I haven't done the task that I was supposed to do. What will you be doing now?
I'll be okay here, doing lookout. Quite the sight, aren't they? Getting to like that red I am.
He surveys the red flag straight from the harbor gates.
Don't worry about me. I live to alleviate the worries of our brothers. See if any insane killers turn up. Then I'll run. And live.
Oh, good for you. I'm sure you'll do good.
You know it, friend.
He smooths his mustache with his hand. Well, bye-bye. I should have gotten my goddamn stupid gun. It's the reality of it. I really should have, but what can you do? I didn't. I was a foolish person for not going and doing it. Let me at least return these goddamn bottles. I've been carrying some bottles and maybe I can buy even something now. Maybe there's something I would like to buy. Don't know. Was it from here that I can return the bottles or was it from somewhere else? Insert your bottles. Yay. Your bottles clunk onto the machine and the money appears with a satisfying jingle. You're richer than now. Before, do you know what you should do with the money, kiddo? Yeah, I know. I know what you would say. To be honest, I am interested in buying the smokes. I don't know if I really should. Raincoat. +1 to endurance. Overall. This is only 4, so sure, let's buy it.
Here you go.
The clerk removes the garment from the lower shelf and hands it over. It's only 4, so... But endurance. Yeah, it's not physique, but that thing. Well, it's fine still. It wasn't that expensive anymore. I got the cash. Yeah, these are just items to get myself into good health, but I need smokes.
Again, I'm obliged to inform you that both alcohol and cigarettes damage your health.
Well, this is like +1 to intellect, but -1 to health. To be honest, I only specifically went and said that I would not drink, so I could maybe smoke. Astra cigarettes, thanks.
Here you go, mister.
Give me one more.
Here you go, mister.
So, can you tell me about these products, by the way? I've never asked, I guess.
The pale age vodka is special, I guess. It's stored in pale for a couple of years, which makes it super expensive and super strong.
Okay, what will consuming this stuff do to my body?
I mean, I already said it'd hurt you. I don't know what else they do.
He stares at you, unsure. Do you sell any under-the-counter vices?
No, Frit only sells legal drugs, like the law says.
She fixes her hair underneath her cap. Was there something else we could talk with her?
Is this about the questions again? I don't really know. Uh-huh.
Yeah, bye-bye. Bye-bye. Well, that's all that there is to this place. I bought some new stuff. Maybe I will actually smoke. It was one of our goals. And I don't think we specifically getting rid of the alcohol, as in alcohol, doesn't mean that we also have to be without smoking. It's just that when is a good moment to smoke then. It somehow improves our intellect. Didn't know that it would do such a thing, smokes, but I guess it makes some sense. As in, if it reduces your anxiety, smoking, and then you are better able to concentrate and stuff, so that way it would be improving your intellect, supposedly. Or maybe the idea of, how was I gonna say, also that maybe smokes mostly have negative effects, but there is like the interesting thing, for example, with Parkinson's disease, that hardly any people who smoke will get Parkinson's disease, which is very strange, but it is still true. Like, my mother has never smoked and she's gotten Parkinson's disease. And on the other hand, my dad has smoked and didn't ever get it. And there's a lot of those people that if you ask them that if they have Parkinson's disease and you have asked them, most of them don't have it. Of course, that may be because people that don't smoke just simply die earlier, which is of course true too. Although, like, my father was older than my mother, and my mother got it quite a lot earlier, the Parkinson's disease, so I don't know. There might be minimal positive effects too, even though it's mostly negative. I don't know. It's interesting, however. So in that sense, yeah, at least at the end of your life or when you get such a disease, then sure, your intellect is worse, but it's interesting. Just very interesting. And I don't know what is the truth of it all, or anything of the sort, basically. Well, let's go get my dice. I have dice to collect. Finally. It was supposed to be 8 hours after making the dice, and I'm here now. At this point. Oh boy. Let me get my flashlight out. For obvious enough reasons. Maybe if I had both of those police dice, one of them, if I had the two of them, they would have blocked one of the bullets or something. I don't know. Talking about tempering in luck, if there is two of them, I just feel that maybe that could have happened. I don't know if it could have, but still, it's an idea, at least. Maybe. Maybe. Hello. Hello, dice maker.
Oh, it's you again. Are you looking for a die?
I came back to pick up my die.
Very good. That will be 7 real for one custom die.
Give her the money. Here you go.
One universal die for Wirral Untethered.
The dice maker opens her desk drawer and hands you the die. Look at it. It feels icy. Just holding this die in your hand sends a jolt of cold down your spine. Through the dark resin, you can make out a nugget of bone hewn from an alligator jaw. Interesting. Yeah. It's cool looking with all those snowflakes, basically. This standard 24-sided role-playing die can be used to get results for several dice. It's made of alligator jawbone cast in acrylic resin and embellished with frost. No motifs. Looks like a minuscule blizzard is stuck in there. Note, look at the map tab on journal to see why checks have opened. I don't know why they would have opened for that reason, but sure. Alright, we have our die. Got some experience for it too. 85 out of 100. I'm soon getting a level up. Not quite yet, but soonish. I'm also actually interested to try out again the what's the word? The voice thingy here, outside this building, because there was indeed that mysterious one channel that we did ring before too, and got a little bit further with it, but I wonder if it would be any different at this point when we've gone through a little bit more. I don't know. I'm just very intrigued. Extremely intrigued about all of this. What was it that I wanted to do? Oh yeah, I wanted to get at least something else into my hand. And the flashlight. What was it that was the weird one? I don't remember. The empty guard is to that guy, of course. Emma, was she an atelier? No. Oops. Not into your hair. Like, what was the place? What about the empty guard? New.
This button looks new. I wouldn't be surprised if it hasn't been connected yet. Is it the dice makers?
Yeah, it is. But of course, nothing else I couldn't at least figure in there. Was there something special about this stuff? It's yellow. The tracks are as they ever been, a bit more worn perhaps. Fortunately, the street sweeper still hasn't noticed their presence. Start, crash, reverse, turn. This is where I started off with my motor carriage before sinking it into the sea. Indeed.
No wonder the cafeteria manager seemed frustrated when he was giving us directions to the yard.
Indeed.
Well, you did provide us with a very convenient access point to the crime scene.
That is true. He gestures toward the gaping hole in the fence. That is true. I did do that at least. The good or the bad, I don't know. Oh, I guess I could have interacted with that over on top. So, Kuno, what's up with you on the other hand? Did you see it all going down? Talk
Everyone
already.
says you started crying in the middle of a firefight and then bled like a pig. I guess that was cool.
He shrugs. Who's saying that exactly?
People, they say you'd kind of died for a moment, that you let your shit out already, but then came back. So I guess that's what's cool now.
Wow.
Just don't think 'cause you got half your dick shot off and you're an invalid now, Kuno's gonna treat you different.
I didn't.
Kuno doesn't reward weakness. It's business as usual with Kuno. Kuno's cold like that.
So cold, he says, looking at your pathetic limp. Feels good for some reason that we're not treated any differently. Let's see.
The fuck about it?
Where's the rest of his armor? I guess I never indeed came back to ask him this. That would have helped us so much in some stuff, I assume.
Kuno doesn't give a shit about the armor.
How come?
That fucking had one thing majorly wrong with him. He's a fucking mutant.
A mutant?
Do you remember how he looked? Fucking growth hormone shit. He's a giant. The armor's too big for any man.
Alright.
Kuno doesn't give a shit about that freak armor. Kuno threw that shit away.
You threw it away? He drills his templates with his fingers in some strange aggressive gesture. What do you mean you threw it away?
Kuno tried to get the helmet on. It was too big.
He performs a kickoff on an imaginary helmet.
Kuno kicked that shit in the sea, rugby style. That shit means nothing to Kuno.
You threw it in the sea?
Yeah, that shit means nothing to Kuno. Kuno doesn't give a shit about material shit. Kuno's a fucking monk.
A monkey.
You wanna fuck on someone about that armor? Go fuck the mustached union fuck. The jolly troubadour shit at the gate.
Who do you mean troubadour?
Yeah, cock and boot. You know that jolly union cow fucker? Came around talking about cows or some shit. Came around pretending like he cares about cows.
Cows, eh? You're weird. Yes, you met him at the gates. The one with the boots and the jolly smile. You mean Manana?
Yeah, he's the one you want to talk to. He's fucking crazy about that armor shit. Coming here pretending like he likes cows. Trying to catch a peep at Kuno's armor.
Okay. Curious, my lich. Why did Kuno feed you in this information? And you're just telling me this out of the kindness of your heart, Kuno?
Yeah, Kuno's doing charity today. Kuno Day. Kuno feels sorry for you two loser pigs. Kuno's doing pity now.
Just a pitier. Still seems suspicious. May have it in for that guy, or you may be paranoid. That's also a possibility, sire. Definitely. Alright.
You're testing Kuno's patience here.
Get lost. Alright.
Yeah?
Doesn't look like there's anything
Watch
new
out,
there.
pig. It's a dangerous world out there. But Kuno's got his eyes on you.
What's that supposed to mean?
Who knows?
Kuno starts doing the I got my eye on you gesture repeatedly. Oh, knows. Weird, just weird. Very weird and strange. I assume you still don't have anything new to say.
I'll die before I squeal, pig.
So what are those strange words you use, girl? It's definitely not Finnish or anything.
I come from the woods, gutta vittu. You don't want to go there with me. You
Good.
don't want to see what I've seen.
Gutta is another word for a cup. And, well, that's a curse word that I do not wish to say in English. Yeah. Don't be...
Don't be traumatizing here. Get the fuck out of here.
Yes, yes. Do I see anything new in here? Just going everywhere. Yay, so much just rotten stuff and everything. But on the other hand, maybe it's good sometimes to just go back and have a look into things again. Yeah, nothing, that's fine. You can just go past, of course, because there's nothing new, then what's the point? Whew, boy, I'm not gonna look at that again. Actually, I feel that I then should... I was just thinking that that was enough what we already did upstairs, but there is that court that we could actually interact with, so I feel that then I should quickly go and try to do that, even if I originally was like, yeah, I guess that's not important, but when we can, then I should, while I saw it. Also, by the way, who was, or what exactly... Go to the harbor gate. Okay. I guess I can try, but I just have a feeling that that's a dead end at this point, that I should have followed that a long time ago, but I didn't realize to look into the notes specifically that, hey, I'm supposed to ask about this from Kuno, and I couldn't ask back in the day, or I somehow missed it or something, because definitely we tried to go through all the conversations that we could back in the day, so not quite certain, not quite certain. Not certain at all. Going through just a lot of things that we've basically done before too. Alright, so what's with this otherwise, like, what is the specific sentence we want to say about it? Because I was thinking that should I or would I not need to go into this place, because on the other hand there's a lot of loading screens going again separately into this just balcony. It's a loading screen and everything, so it's not like you want to do it if there's no need at all. And now I'm going through all of this just for this goddamn thing. The thread is tied to the antenna. Wow, amazing. That's all I got from that. Good. Good, good. Amazing. Not that. The staircase. I was trying to click on the staircase, but I was foolish and accidentally clicked on the window. But hey, we're alive. We're still here kicking and we're still able to try to solve this case, but sadly just a lot of people more died because of this case, so can't really feel like we succeeded very well. Don't think anyone can blame me for not feeling very happy with the situation. Alright, just through here. Good luck to the two last hardy boys that are around. But if it's the guy at the gates, is it the one that we just dunked before? That's my main question, because if it's him, then I can just well go and quickly do it, because why not, basically? It's right here. Right at this place.
Hola, Wandering Man. I'll be okay. Don't worry about me. I live to... You know it, friend.
Okay, so I guess it's more of the guy over there. Oh, what's that? Ah, some more morale heals. We have a lot of it though. And yeah, this area is just completely blocked off, and I guess there's not even the guy here now, actually, interestingly. Alright. What happens then? I guess we can't press even that button. And I guess we can't go through this door or anything. Or maybe it's... yeah. This door is definitely closed. We could still, I guess, try to jump there, but... I guess there's no way to then come back, so I couldn't. I don't think it's worth it for just that. But I assume that it would have been then the guy all the way happy close to Everard that would have maybe had something to say about the situation or the armor, but that's a little late indeed at this point. I'm very suspicious about trying to go and burn that. I think that's logical. Maybe I should even try to talk to them again, but I guess I could try to talk to the girl, for example. That made that full thing. Can I have anything imaginations for this? No. I supposedly could, but that's just like so impossible. My conceptualization is not even remotely good enough for that. She's definitely not around here. Interesting. What about otherwise? We did go through this area pretty well too though, so I assume there's no really any point. Well, there might be some little points, but is it really worth it? Nah, let's just go away then. Let's go some other locations. I so want to be able to try to though have the night to actually meet with our lady, so to speak, you know. I really do. I hope I didn't mess up and not able to do it anymore. Let's see, our tasks. Overfigures the Dolores Ray, but how? I can't go into the church to do that actually, at least quickly, because why not? It's a sensible enough of a thing to do. Because I feel that it's pretty final when we go to the island, so I really wouldn't want to do that yet. It feels that that's a bad idea if I would go and do it, but yeah, this place is now so empty. The spirited chirps and clicks of swallows fill the air. I guess that's something. Guess that's something. I'm also intrigued if I should go here and try to buy something, but maybe a little later, because I do feel that I could actually go to the Acele in the church and try to talk to her a little bit. It intrigues me at the very least. Wonder if I could try to go into those locations at this point. Probably still empty, right? Poor things. Indeed, just absolutely poor things, just dead. Just and only dead. Oh, bench.
We can sit on benches after we've solved the murder.
Okay. It's also a place to wait, basically. Didn't talk to these guys for a long while, but I think that's also kind of understandable. Quick travel unlocked. Quick travel? How does that work? I don't understand. How would such a thing work as a quick traveling? At least these people were safe from all of that horrid stuff that went on and through. Which is, I guess, something a little bit. I wish that I would have remembered what exactly I needed to do or when I needed to come back into that spot, because I'm certain it was that spot. I'm certain it went snowing. Let's go here. Let's talk to peoples in the church. But I don't know, can I figure out a lot of just random stuff to do in the meantime or not? But Acele, I was supposed to talk to you. She's whistling a melody, her trusty contract mic attached to the wooden pulpit. At the sound of your footsteps, she stops what she's doing and turns to you.
Hey there. I've been recording some new audio from all these beams and rafters. The sounds travelling through the wood are pretty cool. Creaks and stuff. Like you're underwater, you know? But like, underwater inside a tree.
Interesting. She gives you a shy smile.
But that's not really what I wanted to talk about. I wanted to thank you instead.
What for?
For getting me and my friends in here. And we even found some new associates, such as they are.
So how's everyone doing?
Good, I think. Noid is getting a read on the place. I think he finds the carpentry very impressive. Andre's been setting up the compressor and dancing. Egghead's been keeping the party up. He's got the stage under control.
He sure does.
Sauna, the programmer, she's doing whatever she does. Behind that radio computer of hers. She doesn't talk to us much. And the crab man hasn't shown himself, thank God.
Aw, poor thing. By the way, I got shot in the leg, point at your limp.
Ouch. I did notice you limping, but I thought maybe it was your thing or something.
She looks at your leg.
When I was 16, I used to date this guy who had a limp, but it only showed when he was sober. So I guess it wasn't real or something. I don't know.
That's a good question, if it would have been real or not. She shrugs, eyes glazed over.
Anyway, shot in the leg? I'm sorry. Man, that must suck.
Yeah. She turns back to you. Now can you tell me about your associates at all?
Sure. You helped us out. I can repay the favour. What do you want to know?
So tell me about Suna, whatever she has told you, which is not much, I'm sure.
Ah, she's a bit odd, I have to say. Doesn't talk much. I'm not really sure how to vibe with her, you know? Seems like she's not in a very good mood most of the time.
Understandable, yeah.
But earlier today she told me about Welkins. And she seemed oddly happy, like she had some idea with those little creatures. Some artistic idea. I didn't really listen, I was busy with my mic.
Yeah, she was creating a game, you know? As a lacrimacist, as if it's the first time hearing the word. What about Diago?
Oh, the crab man. Still gives me the creeps the way he moves. But he doesn't actually come down that much, just climbs around the rafters. I just tried to stay away from the crab man. But he talks to Noid. They seem to have some thing going on.
Oh, he talks to Noid? What for?
Beats me. Noid said they get along somehow. They're both crazy enough, I guess.
Makes sense. What does he do up here? Or there? I should have talked to him or her originally already before, I'd say. But I forgot.
Who knows? He doesn't really answer our questions, see? Not that it's easy to ask them. What are we supposed to do? Yell up at the tower?
Makes sense. But yeah, like the idea of if I, for example, had talked to her, then that would have avoided me going into that goddamn place when I did to find Rose, and we could have actually had some more time to finish other quests, but I was foolish. Oh well, thanks. About the others?
Who do you want to know about?
Tell me about Andre.
Andre? He's a cool guy. Doesn't really come off as one, but he is. To me, at least. He takes care of shit. Sorry. I mean, he's got a vision. For what life should be, you know? He tries to push things until everything falls into place. He's an organizer.
What has he organized?
Nothing. But then again, there's nothing to organize around here either. He really wants this church thing to work. Must have taken it as a sign when he found it abandoned like that. Said it was an augury. I don't know where he got that from. Andre's not super intelligent.
She smiles.
I've never seen him so psyched about anything though. And he's often psyched. Looks sort of desperate, like it's his last chance or something. Or maybe he was just high.
Who knows?
I mean, not that he does drugs, just high, you know?
Well, didn't he do drugs? On life?
Yes. Anyway.
Faulting. Is Andre your boyfriend?
Yes.
Ah, see, that's why. She nods. A quick response, she's very sure of it. He's someone she feels she can trust and even control if need be. Courtly success. Could it be that he's Walden? Him thinking if it's his last chance?
Come to think of it, yes.
Oh, so he's actually Walden. I didn't want to say that to him though. She laughs. This is the first time you've heard her laugh.
He's in some kind of a self-destruction mode with that hair of his. Bleaching it like that. Probably wants to get rid of it altogether.
Yeah, makes sense. Tell me about the others then.
Who do you want to know about?
What about Noid?
He's a four-burger, I guess, like the rest of us. Okay, maybe not Egg, I don't know about him, but Noid and the rest are from Forberg, making the pilgrimage up north to visit the Elysium.
Interesting.
He's real hardcore about the lifestyle.
So what is this pilgrimage you're talking about?
It's just something poor Forberg kids do every spring. To pass the time, we walk the entire length of Boogie Street, up to Jamrock, or as much as possible.
Interesting. Why wouldn't it be?
I don't know, man. Have you been down Boogie Street? It's a little bewildering.
He can't remember what sounds like the biggest street in the city. Let's say I haven't been to Boogie Street. Well, we have, sort of, but maybe because I forgot that thought that I knew more about it, but because I had at least that one thought of ours talked a little bit of it, but I don't know anymore. Let's say I haven't been.
Okay, then you should go and take a look, I guess. Boogie Street is cool. It's got a lot of immigrants and all kinds of different people.
I might just do it if I make it there alive.
Yeah, I hope you do.
Thanks. What does he do otherwise?
What do you mean do? Like for a living?
No, I meant for breakfast. Of course for a living.
He's a carpenter, trained and all.
Oh.
He's very good, he just doesn't have the mindset to work like that. In a shop somewhere.
Well, but at least, like, this is made of wood, so maybe he could fix up the church a bit? What kind of mindset is that?
He abides by the hardcore, sir. You would have to ask him yourself.
And you?
Sir, I abide by the law.
She gives you a sweet blade smile. A strange feeling. Every now and then something feels off about the way she speaks. She doesn't change tone, but you feel as though there's more about her than she lets on. Yeah. So actually tell me about the others.
Who do you want to know about?
What's the deal with Egghead then?
What do you mean?
Where's he from? How long has it been with you guys?
Actually, we don't know where he's from. Or who he is, really.
Ah.
One time we were out partying somewhere in backwater Forberg. Or maybe even Coal City. I can't remember. Maybe it was Coal City.
Okay.
Egg was yelling along to some jam someone was spinning. All night long. Just kept yelling until he didn't have a shred of voice left. When the sun came up over the mines. There were mines? Yeah. It was in Coal City.
She nods.
Egg came with us. He made this wheezing puppy dog sound all the way back. Couldn't even speak.
Interesting.
It was definitely Coal City, because it took us 2 days to walk back to the fort. He just wheezed the whole way. We never really asked why he came with us, or who he was. I think his name is Jermaine.
Interesting.
People are sweet.
She says quietly. You can see it must have been a great night. The memory causes her to go silent for a moment or two. You wish you'd been there. Yeah, well, sadly we weren't. What does he think he's doing when he yells all that stuff?
Oh, that. He's the party boy.
And what's a party boy?
And Nordic music doesn't really do vocals in the traditional sense. Vocals are thought of as rock. That's to say they're a bit backward. No offence if you like rock music though. Rock music's cool by me.
Thanks. You can't disco the rock. You don't have to tell me rock music is dead. I abandoned rock music a long time ago. Can't disco the rock.
Ah, okay.
She nods.
Anyway, even if you don't have vocals, you still need someone to say something every now and then, right? To urge things on. That's where the party boy comes in.
Okay.
He basically just stands on the stage and dances and yells how awesome everything is. It's very catchy.
Very catchy.
I understand. People are usually afraid to do things if others aren't already doing them. Dancing makes you dance, like sneezing makes you sneeze, or yawning makes you...
Yawn.
Anyway.
He looks around a little embarrassed of the enthusiasm of his interjection, but it was cool. Thanks, game. Tell me about the others.
Who do you want to know about?
Actually, do tell me about yourself.
Me? Again?
Yes, I forgot. Tell me about yourself.
I told you, I'm a silver bird.
There's that phrase again. It really reminds you of something. What does that mean exactly?
It means I don't answer questions about myself.
Aww. There's more to you than you let on. What am I not seeing? Maybe our loved one was a silver bird herself. Maybe she said something similar.
Alright,
She picks up the tape recorder and looks you in the eye.
there is.
Wow. Fair enough.
Thank you.
And she ain't gonna answer about it. Thank you. Some other questions then.
Sure.
I would love to. Dress code avian investigator. Reaction speed, eh? I don't think I have almost anything that will give me reaction speed. Reaction speed is already +1 from this goddamn hat anyways, so... Hats already looked at, basically then. But I don't think I had anything else, so... Then I would have to somehow be able to have a lot of points put into it to be able to somehow do it. I would love to. It would be so cool to be catching a songbird, silver bird. But how? How? Yeah, nothing. Total is 11, which is quite a lot. 3 more points, that's so annoyingly little. Can I talk to the crab man? I would love to talk to the crab man, but I ain't down here. What a shame. To be continued with Kira Rusha next time in Disco Elysium. See you all then.